Kiborg is a roguelike game that focuses on cybernetics and making organized resident. Jokes aside, Kiborg is a game where the whole goal is to climb the top of the tower. You'll face bosses, agents, and come across a huge amount of weapons, and even find love on the way there. Ha, I bet you wish you could find love, but we all know you don't touch grass and you're lonely. But who really needs it? When you can fall in love with a non-talking character and make him become the best cyborg there ever was. What up, Gangy? My name is Pioneering Gaming, and this is my review of Kiborg in 2025. So man, I remember seeing Kiborg like a while ago, you know what I mean, like a couple of months before it even released, and I played it like on Next Fest, you know, and I was like, this game is amazing, bro. I need to put this on wishlist. I put it on wishlist, man, and when it came out, I bought it like a little bit after, only because I need money for it basically. But let's talk about basics for this game, right? If you've never played a roguelike before, then let me get you hip, Gangy. You start the game with nothing, and while playing more of the tower, you acquire weapons, boost your attributes, powers, and etc. Also, there is usually a certain type of currency you can obtain that you can use alongside the tower to buy healing items, weapons, upgrades, and more. Once you die, you lose everything you obtained during that run, but you earn points to use in the skill tree later. Now that you understand that, Gangy, I'll put it in the keyword terms for you, man. So while going through the tower, you have a chance of getting a weapon, impleg, augment, or mutation from a silver box that drops from the sky after a fight. You get to choose from one of the 3 items, and every time you can reject it if you want to, honestly. Also, after fights, you get data, which is how you upgrade working skills in the skill tree later. Weapons can vary from a prison shake to particular booty gang, you know, from the booty warrior, you know what I mean? A balloon-like hammer, a combat knife, man, a sword like it came straight from an animated baby girl Urza, and my personal favorite, the dual bats, man. This is for sure over 100 weapons, and that's just melee by itself. If you still want to do damage but you're low on health, you don't want to risk it, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to die and restart everything, obviously. So you can do damage from afar. This is when you should use your primary gun or sidearm that you can obtain through the tower as well. There are various amount of guns to use for either slot. I say slot because you can only carry one primary and one sidearm at the same time, basically, because how you gonna carry both primaries, you know? So they both require ammo to use them, but the primary needs for you to acquire ammo during the within the tower, like after fights, or like when some of your augments can do it too, like the gunslinger augments, you know. No, gunslinger implants and augments can let you obtain ammo through them, you know. So the sidearm, after using all the ammo, it reloads over time, meaning kind of like regenerate health basically, you know what I mean. While the primary weapon does reload, you can't like physically reload it all like when you want to though, yeah. Okay, so let's get to it. Implants are going to be your bread and butter that makes your day, or hitting the toe on the bed that makes you want to stay in bed and don't cancel your plans, Gangy. So you can mix and match sets, but if you keep using the same set, there will be a minor and major synergy between them, giving you like extra abilities or boost to your abilities basically. They can give you a second laugh that only activates by using your shields. Another one you get hit depending on your combo meter, will sound a burst of flames that do damage based on that. You can have a drone that follows you around and stops damage. I'll run through some more real quick. I just have knives that attack and do a bleed. Dodge turns into a dash, leaves flames when your dash attack will leave behind and cold, which basically freezes. Can have an ally that shoots electric balls. My favorite is the blur effects. They have this echo effect that attacks after you get done with a light or heavy combo, basically putting more attacks on top of your attack, you know what I mean? Augments can vary from increasing the amount of tokens you get from sources, how much data you get from finishing a fight, increasing the chances of lightning hitting other enemies, increasing your melee weapon durability, increasing your sidearm magazine size, and making it to when you finish a fight you get more primary ammo. There are a bunch of more augments to get it actually obtained that I had not talked about at all, basically. Mutations are something I don't know much about because I never use them back and stuff for me about them. Mainly because they give positives but give negatives also. They'll give you increased damage but you lose 50% max health. They'll be like, your melee weapons do increase crit, but your melee weapons durability goes down by like 75% and 50%, something like that basically. I just never used it because I didn't like that. And even in other games where they give you options like that, I still never use them basically. Now, let's talk about how it feels to play Kiborg, you know, obviously. So Kiborg to me feels like a cake that has been kept in the freezer, but you still eat it. It's amazing, right? The cake is sweet, delicious, until you realize that, oh, wait a minute, gang. I'm gonna get a bravery that it just stopped. Right? So I say this because it feels cool to play with the implants, but after a while you realize you played too much and it's getting to your brain, you know. Kiborg is a game that can be beaten fairly easily within a couple of hours if you played at least a hack and slash or some form of fighting game basically. The bosses are challenging, but the standard enemies don't seem to pose that much of a threat until A, there are too many of them, or B, there is a mini boss helping to jump you. I ain't gonna fake it. Like once you played enough, you realize that you can just breeze through some levels. I legit beat the tower on difficulty level 2 first try while recording gameplay for this video and being on Discord with my friends as well. So what can you do after you beat the tower? Is there in-game content? Is there not? What do you do? Well, you can beat the tower again, you know, like I just basically said, I did on difficulty level 2, and I believe there's up to 7 level difficulties you can end up going up to, and after that you can still play the tower if you want to, you know what I mean, if you love the game that much. But also you can get the arena once you beat the tower at least once. I didn't touch the arena at all, mainly because I immediately went to making the script for this video and just putting this video together, you know what I mean? Yeah, so it might be cool, it might not, I don't know. So that's the end of my review. Is it a most def or a nah? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more gamer reviews, hot takes, and more pioneering gaming content. If you like beats and music, check out my other channel for that. Alright, see you, gangy.
There's a gorgeous baby right in front of you.
I've been watching too much anime. I am a real girl when she be like Y2A. I've been playing too many games. These girls starting to look like reality.